All right, I'm doing third grade math, and my Common Core standard is 3.NF.3. It says explain equivalence of fractions in special cases and compare fractions by reasoning about their size. So I'm going to start with our anticipatory set, and then we'll go into a whole group game. So first I would have this on the document camera so all the kids could see, and I would have math manipulatives on top of these shapes so I can move them as I'm explaining. All right. Thank you, class. I want your eyes up here, your mouths quiet, your ears opened, and we're going to begin our math portion. So yesterday we began by introducing fractions, and we had a little fun with fractions. We ate some cookies. It was a lot of fun, huh? Really yummy, huh, guys?
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about different fractions that are equal to one whole. So each of these 5 pictures that we have, what do they have in common? Can I see a show of hands? Who knows the answer? Can I see if anyone knows the answer? Say something.
I think that they're all in a circle.
Yeah, that's right. But are the circles split up into different pieces?
Oh yeah, they're in different pieces.
So they're shaded. So right here in the red circle, we have 2 pieces out of one whole. In the pink, we have 3 pieces in one whole. Now we have 4 pieces in one whole. And in the green, we have 5 pieces in one whole. And in the yellow, we have 6 pieces in one whole. So if a fraction has a numerator that is the same as a denominator, what do you think that equals?
One whole.
One whole, correct. So we'll move on to the second example. So now you see that we've removed a piece of each circle. Each of these 4 circles represent equivalent fractions. Just as in this example, they're all equivalent. Equivalent fractions are different fractions that are the same number. I want you guys to write this down in your math journals. I'll give you a couple minutes to record what equivalent fractions are. So equivalent fractions are different fractions that name the same number. Wait time. Okay. As we move forward, this is one of 2 pieces. So we see underneath the numerator is 1 of 2. So we have 1/2 is another way that you can say that. If we go to the blue, how many pieces do we have? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pieces are blue? 1, 2. So now we have 2 over 4. 2/4, which is equivalent to 1/2. Now, I want you to turn to your partner and discuss what you think the parts of yellow and orange are. So how many numbers of pieces do we have here, and how many numbers are shaded? And I want you to do the same thing for the orange. So go ahead and think, and then group up and share with your partner.
Hey, Kai, will be my partner. Let's count. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 out of 6. The same as 1/2. Okay, let's count the orange one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 4 orange ones. So 4 out of 8 is also equal to 1/2.
Yay! So if I had an orange right here, a yummy orange, and I had 8 pieces, and I wanted to give my friend 1/2, how many pieces of the orange would I give her? I have 8 pieces. I want to give her 1/2. So if we see here, since 1/2 is equivalent to this orange, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces out of 8 is the same as 1/2. Great job, you guys. I'm going through this really quickly. All right, so let's look at example 3. Here we have a fraction bar. Can everyone say fraction bar?
Fraction bar.
Good job. So it's the same thing as our circles here, but now it's linear instead of circular. So linear means straight, circular in a circle. Can you sit down, please? Go sit down. Thank you. Good job. So here, let's count and see what this pink bar equals. So we have how many pieces? 1, 2, 3. And how many are colored in? 1, 2. So we have 2 over 3, 2/3. So I want to get another equivalent fraction. What's equivalent to 2/3? Well, if we break each piece in half, we get the yellow bar. So the yellow fraction bar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have 6 pieces. And how many yellow are filled in? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we see, using this fraction bar, that 2/3 and 4/6 are equivalent. We'll do example 4. I want you guys to spend a minute sharing in your table groups what you think the outcome of example 4 is. And I'll call on one person from each group to share what they discussed. Go.
The first circle, use the blue circle. Can we count to 4? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 blue colors out of 4.
I'm walking around to each group, checking on each student, making sure they're discussing, kind of seeing the example 4 over on the document camera projected. So then I'll bring it back in. Can I have your eyes up here? Can we have our ears open, our mouths quiet, our hands in our laps, please? Good job. Okay. So, Morgan, what did you find in example 4?
The blue one has 3 colored pieces out of 4. The orange one has 6 out of 8. And purple is 9 out of 12.
So do you see what is in common? Are those equivalent?
They are all equivalent.
That is great. So right now, boys and girls, I want you to write these 3 fractions. So 3/4 equals, and using the equal sign. So I want you in your math journals to write 3/4 equals 6/8. And then below it, you can write 6/8 equals 9/12. So I'll give you a couple minutes to record this in your math journal, practice writing fractions. We have our numerator on top and our denominator on bottom, making sure we have an equal sign to write our correct equation. All right. Okay, so now we're going to play a little game. I'm going to get you guys up and moving. We're going to play a game called Finding Fractions of a Group. Who can tell me what a group is? Is a group one person?
No.
Is a group 2 people?
No.
2 people is more of a pair, partners. We could have a 3-person group, yeah, or a 4-person. Right now I'm going to ask you to get in your table groups, so you'll have teams of 4 or 5, and we're going to go through this together. But first, for number 1, we're going to do the number 8. So if I erase this, so we're going to find out some fractions that we can make with this number 8. So I'm going to have 8 students. Can I see a show of hands who wants to come up and be active? All right, yay!
Woo.
I'm going to have Morgan and Kaya and Karen and Cody and Skylar and Demario and how How about Lydia? You can come up. Good job. You're being a great student. All right, last one. George, come on up. All right, so here's 8 students. 8 students. Now, so for number 3,